welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day. If you're new here, my name is Kendra. I really like makeup and traveling and animals and food. Anyways, but today's video is all about my May favorites. This includes some music, this includes some TV, this includes some makeup, obviously. But if you'd like to see what my favorites were in the month of May, then just keep on watching. But before you do anything, if you are new here, definitely hit the subscribe button if you want to see more of my videos. I do post 3 videos a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And I'd love to have you here join the fam. Anyways, let's jump right on into my May favorites. Okay, so I'm gonna try and go in order that you put these on, and also I'm gonna try and make this video a lot faster than most of my other favorite videos because usually they go on for way too long because I talk too much. Okay, so I don't have a new favorite primer, but I do have a new favorite foundation. This is the Hourglass, what is this called? The Vanish foundation stick? Yeah, I have the shade Bisque. This is great for a medium to full coverage day. I usually just make it more medium coverage, but you can definitely use this as full coverage. The more product you use, the more full coverage it will be, but keep in mind, a tiny, tiny little speck of this is already super pigmented, so you don't need a lot of product. This is great. The only downside to it is it does move, so you do have to set the whole thing. And you can look dewy at the end of the day. Even if you have dry skin like me, it will make you look dewy at the end of the day. So set your face, girl. But this is my go-to foundation for long days or more medium coverage days. Next, I want to talk about the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. Girl, I have basically ditched my Tarte Shape Tape, and I will tell you why. I love the coverage the Tarte Shape Tape gives me, but halfway through the day, my under eyes look gray and super heavy and thick and gross and dry, and I tried to ignore it for a really long time, and then I realized it was just a Tarte Shape Tape, so I don't think it works perfectly for me. This freaking concealer is my new holy grail concealer. This is so creamy. It's got a matte to satin finish, but it doesn't look matte or flat on your face, and it doesn't make my under eyes look gray or heavy at the end of the day. This is what I've been reaching for. This is my new fave. Next, on days where I feel like I need to set more of my face, I have been using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Pressed Powder in the shade Warm Light. Now, I've been using this for like 4 months. I don't know why I haven't included this in the previous favorites because this truly is my favorite powder other than my Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette. That has more of a shimmer in it, so I use that on days that aren't super long or on days where I don't need to set my full face. This though, this is gonna do a better job at setting, like making it like last longer, but this does not mattify your skin, which is perfect for dry skin girls or boys, you know what I'm saying. I have super dry skin, so this is perfect for me. It does not look matte or flat. It keeps your skin still looking fresh and radiant, but setting the foundation slash BB cream slash whatever you're wearing. Next, I want to talk about the product I have been literally telling myself not to use, and that is the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I've had this for quite some time, but lately I've been using the heck out of this shade up here called Luscious. This is like the most gorgeous shade ever. Like, so shiny, so beautiful. It's like a champagne. I honestly don't know how to describe it. But like every day I've been wanting to put this on my eyes. Every single day I've been wanting to use the shade Luscious and then just work around that. So this is definitely a May favorite because literally every day I've been using this. There's so many other great shades in this palette as well, but Luscious is just like such a standout for me, and I literally want to use it every single day. Next, I will talk about bronzer. I have 2 bronzer products. Three. Holy crap, I have 3 bronzer products. I'll start off with the cream. This is the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops in the shade Sunkissed. This is a perfect shade if you're light to medium or fair like me, like a fair girl. This is so perfect because it doesn't look muddy, it doesn't look orange. This is like the perfect shade to bronze up, slightly contour and bronze. This is just the perfect shade. I'm wearing it today. I do have a bronzer on top, but I am wearing this today. I wear this all the time. I can't wear this every day because sometimes I don't have all of that extra time to go through blending out another cream product, but this is a fave. I put it around the perimeter of my face and like my cheekbones, you know all that bronzer stuff. The next one I want to talk about is the BECCA nope, not the backlit priming filter, obviously not. This is the BECCA Sunlit bronzer in the shade Capri Coast. Now, I did do a video on this. If you want to watch it, I will link it in an info card right up here and also in the description box down below. I have been loving this bronzer. This is the second lightest shade. It is a warm golden brown, I think they classify it as. It has a slight sheen to it, which is so beautiful. And this is just so easy to blend out. It's the perfect amount of pigmentation. I've been loving this. It's $36 or $38, which is very pricey, but I know I will freaking use the heck out of this. I've been using it every day. The next bronzer I want to talk about, I actually really wanted to hate because of the hype. I really wanted to hate it. And that is the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. They have a light bronzer, and then this is just like the bronzer, so it's slightly darker. But I'm super fair, and this is already almost not even dark enough on me, so I don't know who gets away with the light bronzer. You know, I don't know, but it's gotta work for somebody out there, and I don't blame you, because this is a good bronzer. And I'll tell you, it is not as pigmented as I want it to be, and I swear it doesn't show up. Like, I have to use 3 coats of it, but it is so beautiful. Once you get the pigmentation you want, it is such a gorgeous color. There's no sheen in it, which slightly disappoints me, because if you know me, I like sheen in my bronzers, like a slight sheen just to give my face some life. But for contouring purposes, this is perfect because it is matte. This is a beautiful bronzer. It's like $10 or $11 or $12. So if you're balling on a budget like your girl, pick this one up. It is worth your money. I did want to hate it. Everyone loves it. Now I understand why. Moving on. Next, for highlighter, I have 2 highlighters that I've been loving this month. And I do want to say the one I reached for so much as well is Kylie Cosmetics Cotton Candy Cream, but I did mention that in my previous favorites video, so I'm not going to mention it here. I'm going to mention the other ones I've been reaching for, and that is the Jeffree Star Cosmetics. This is the Manny MUA collab, and this is the shade Eclipse. The reason I love this is I really did like the shade Princess Cut that Jeffree Star came out with at holiday time, but this is like a much more perfect shade for me, like as a pinky highlighter. That one, it's like super icy, cool toned pink. This is an icy, peachy pink, you know, and this is perfect. I love it. I've been using it all the time. The other one I want to talk about is the NARS. It's called Hot Sand, and this is the shade right here. It's like a champagne-y with a slight like nectarine peachy tint in it. For a while I thought this would be too dark, and I was using it and I was like, I don't really love this, I think this is too dark. And then I used it and I was like, wait, this is beautiful. This is such a beautiful sheen. I know Kathleen Lights said this either was or used to be or whatever one of her favorite highlighters. I totally understand why. It's stunning. Pick it up or test it at Sephora to see if you like it. For lip products, I only have one, and that is because this is literally the only color I've been wearing all May, and it is the Kylie Cosmetics Candy K liquid lipstick. This is the matte one. I know I've been using it every single day. I'm sorry, this is amazing. This is the perfect pink shade. When you're like me and you don't like light pinky baby pinks on your lips, like it's too girly for you, this is the perfect shade. It's got this right amount of pink but the right amount of nude. It's definitely more on the pinky side, but that is why I love it. It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, and I honestly wanted to buy this for a year and I never did until like April, and now I can't put it down. Okay, and the last beauty favorite I want to talk about is the Glossier Super Bounce. Like, this is a serum, and it's got hyaluronic acid and vitamin B5 serum. It's supposed to like bring suppleness back into your skin, like make it more alive, and it literally is a tall glass of water for your skin. I've been using this every night and every morning, and I feel like my skin looks a lot more refreshed and vibrant and like hydrated, and I've been loving this. And I do have a Glossier link. If you have never ordered from Glossier before, you can get 20% off just using my link down below. And if you spend more than $30, you will get free shipping as well. So I want to help a sister out. If you haven't tried Glossier, you need to. This, the Boy Brow, and the Cloud Paint are my favorite products by far. So definitely check that out down below. Okay, I want to talk about some music. So my sister and I went to the Kehlani concert in May, and it was amazing. And and I freaking love Kehlani. She's one of my favorite artists, probably always will be. But one of her openers named Ella May, I can't stop listening to her music. She's incredible. She's originally from the UK and she's beautiful. I love her style. I love her face. I love her music. But let me just show you a preview of some of the good stuff. Anyways, I will put her name down in the description box and include some of my favorite songs if you're interested. But I love her. She's incredible. She's got a beautiful voice and she was incredible live. I'll tell you that much. As far as TV shows go, I have been non-stop watching The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and you don't judge me, it's incredible, okay? That show gives me so much life. The drama is so incredible, I don't even know. I think one of the reasons I also love it is because I'm from Los Angeles area, and you know, like we'll move back there once my husband is done with school here in Salt Lake. So I think I love watching like things that go on in Los Angeles area, but also like those girls are so fun to watch. I mean, they're like middle-aged women and they're so dramatic, and like what's more entertaining than that? I mean, I don't know. And then the other show we've been loving, my husband and I have been watching Mad Men, and like the first part of it starts out so slow, and so you're kind of like, why am I watching this? But then once you get into the end of the first season's only 13 episodes, but then the next seasons after that are like full 23 or whatever episodes. It is so intense and you're like so conflicted, like, do I even like this character? Do I like this character? I can't tell. They're all stupid, they're all making dumb decisions, but it's so intriguing and so interesting. And like sometimes they talk about like salaries, and this took place back in like the 60s. So when he was like, I'll give you like a $45,000 a year salary, and I looked up what that would be in this day and age, and my jaw like dropped. Just it's insane. Okay guys, thanks for bearing with me while I blabble on and on about my favorite products. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that we have some favorites, or that this video inspires you to maybe pick up some of my favorites so that you can love them as much as I love them. If you enjoyed this video, definitely make sure to give it a thumbs up, and also if you're new here and you want to see more of my videos, definitely hit the subscribe button down below. I love you guys very much. Have a great morning, noon, evening, day, night, whenever it is that you're watching this video. Bye!